Good morning. Just center yourself and let's invoke the divine feminine. And humbly just pay the tribute to the divine feminine in each one of us, including men and women. As mentioned earlier, I've already shared the introductory reel or a video of 30 minutes. You can go through so we don't waste time explaining what is divine feminine and what are the navrasas. It's all there in the presentation. So I want you to just go through it. In short, I would just recap that we're very happy individuals as at the soul level. We've been part of the collective consciousness. We've been in amazing bliss. We've been totally in oneness. And the spirituality that you're looking for was the way of life, was the way of existence. We chose to experience what is it to be a human. And being a human, what is it to experience various feelings and emotions? And that's how we chose to be born on the planet Earth as a human, because being able to emote is a very, very unique attribute and mainly gifted to women. It's not that men don't feel. The society, the upbringing, the education hasn't really encouraged men to even recognize what they feel. And hence, most men, they suppress their feelings and put it in their tissues. There's a bypass mechanism. And if they allow and if they choose to feel a little vulnerable at times, we have seen the strongest appearing men also have a lot of emotions bottled up. That may come in form of an anger and a few emotions which are encouraged for masculines. But all of us, we do feel because we all have divine feminine in us. And there are so many aspects which are beautiful and also has duality. So today's duality is beauty and seeming unpleasantness. For years, we have preferred anything that is beautiful and repelled anything that seems to be unpleasant, including visual appeal or fragrances or sounds, touch, taste, smell, anything which is unpleasant, we kind of keep off and keep away. But who decides what is pleasant and what is unpleasant? Again, our cultural upbringing, what our senses is perceived as. So one of my teachers used to say a very beautiful story. Two schoolgirls got married and met after a long time. One belonged to a fisherman's family, and second one was a gardener's daughter and would sell flowers. So when they met, they were so happy. They thought of spending the night together in one room in a hut, and they both went into that flower girl's hut. Now the fisherwoman felt a little uneasy because the hut was smelling flowers, flowers, flowers. But she was missing something. She couldn't sleep well. So she went out of the house and she had kept that little basket with dried fish. She brought it in, kept it near her bed, and then she could sleep. However, the woman, who was a daughter of a gardener selling flowers, she's so used to floral scent that she eventually got up, collected some flowers, kept it near her bed, and then went to sleep. So they say the beauty remains in the eyes of the beholders. So we decide what is good or bad, beautiful or ugly, pleasant or unpleasant. These are the dualities. When we transform each one of them, we transcend and go beyond them, where you choose what is beautiful for you. And eventually, you discover the beauty in all that is. So that is going to be our objective today, discovering the beauty inside out. So if you find anything ugly, just question yourself, why am I finding it ugly? Because it could be beautiful for someone. The kind of body shape, the kind of complexion, the kind of nose shape or eye shape, all that, who has defined? It's a cultural belief. The beauty is beyond all that. We have worked ourselves to conform to the norms about the beauty. However, I invite you today to challenge all these beliefs and rediscover the beauty that is within you and that is everywhere. Seemingly unpleasant and repelling stuff could be pleasant for someone. So it's just our perception of unpleasantness or pleasantness based on our cultural upbringing, our educational upbringing, our socio-economic upbringing. However, if you transform and transcend all that, you will truly know the beauty of the truth that you are. And if that is fine, let's begin with recitation. I will stay back after 8:20 to answer any of your queries. And till then, I request all of you to just keep on mute and remain silent. Let's just close our eyes. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our rigid concepts about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our rigid concepts about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our rigid concepts about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our beliefs about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our beliefs about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our beliefs about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a perception of beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a perception of beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our perceptions of beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend the truth related to beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend the truth related to the beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a search for beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a search for beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a search for beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a fear of being rejected for not being beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a fear of being rejected for not being beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a fear of being rejected for not being beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a guilt of rejecting what was not so beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a guilt of rejecting what was not so beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our guilt of rejecting what was not so beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a tendency to reject ourselves based on beliefs about beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our tendency to reject ourselves for not perceiving beauty within. With soul's love, we transform and transcend a tendency of rejecting all that was not perceived as beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our obsession with beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our obsession and attachment to the outer beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our obsession and attachment to the outer beauty. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our obsession and attachment to appearing beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our obsession and attachment to appear beautiful. With soul's love, we transform and transcend our attachment to appear beautiful. We purify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we purify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we purify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we simplify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we simplify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we simplify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we magnify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we magnify our inner beauty. With soul's love, we magnify our inner beauty. We transform our beauty with soul's love. With soul's love, we transcend our concepts of beauty. With soul's love, we rediscover the inner beauty. With soul's love, we awaken the inner beauty. With soul's love, we awaken beautiful us. Keep reciting and stay tuned. If you're in a beautiful space, you may log out and sign out right now. However, if there are any questions, you may stay back and raise your hand so that I can ask you to unmute and speak. Yeah, you can speak now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I just had this thought that when you were talking about the fish and the flower story, that, okay, it's good to see beauty in everything, but there's a route that I take about twice a week, and there are huge garbage dumps, and it stinks like anything. So I'm unable to see beauty there.
So we need to understand where does it come from. So garbage has a particular smell and we have been pre-programmed with aversion to that smell because it is unhealthy for us. And if we start liking, then we will be close to it and may fall sick.
Yeah.
But the same garbage attracts a lot of flies.
Mhm.
Okay, and it's delicious for the crows and flies and many other animals.
Yes.
Right? So rather than saying, oh, it's awful, it's ugly, this, that, if you can just raise your consciousness and say, hey, I've been programmed to dislike this, but it's my personal story. Just remind
Mhm.
yourself. So
Okay.
it hurt you lesser. So next time when you go closer to the garbage, you will not feel so repelled. Okay. And you'll know that I've been conditioned to dislike it, because if you started liking, what could happen? You could get attracted and you might bring some home, which may not be healthy. Okay, I know you won't intellectually, but there are a lot of things which nowadays uh, we do just because we like it. It's not necessarily always healthy because we do not have any prior pre-programming.
Hmm.
Then the larger intelligence creates pre-programming to keep us safe. So there is a mastermind that will eventually make sure that you like certain things, you do not like certain things. But that doesn't mean it's not beautiful. It's just not so beautiful for you.
Hmm. Okay. I'm
Do
going
it.
to try this.
You can
Yeah.
try and say, hey, I'm pre-programmed and it's my perception of not so beautiful. It could be beautiful for someone. It's
Well,
like that.
actually, even the garbage collectors.
Yeah. No, it's definitely, that doesn't mean we should collect garbage everywhere and anywhere. But if you happen to pass by and you have no choice, and there's no way you can lift every day and dispose it.
Mm. No, it's huge, it's like huge dumps, and so yeah. And I see people sorting, and sometimes I guess the MCD truck doesn't come, so it's like overflowing everywhere on the road.
Yes.
So
So
I'm talking of such quantities.
yeah. I am not having a manual handy right now, but Seema, being a radical student, just check it out while you're
Okay.
witnessing it every day. And there would be a reason, because sometimes if the collective need goes, even the garbage gets cleared.
Okay, I'll do that.
You
I'll
know,
do it right away.
I remember once upon a time, I used to be terribly sensitive to noise. And there was a time that whichever city, whichever place, whichever venue I went to, I attracted horrible noise. I worked with myself, and then I stopped attracting.
Okay.
And even if it comes nowadays, it doesn't bother me at all. I can meditate and I can continue doing whatever I'm doing.
Yeah,
If
even
at all.
I'm sensitive to noise. Okay.
Yeah, extremely sensitive I was, and that's what I would keep attracting. So it's possible to attract things differently.
Especially, DJs and all in closed spaces. Actually, my heart starts thudding. I have to move out of that space. Otherwise, I get a headache.
It could also, it could, yeah. So for me, it was an ancestral story, and I worked on it. Yeah.
Okay.
So for you, it could be past life pre-programming also. It's okay. And you'll be amazed as you work. You may not encounter, you may change your route, or things may change around you if it is only related to you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's a new perspective for me.
Thank you for being so honest, because these are the practical realities of life, right? Yes, Mr. Singh, sorry, J.S. Singh, I'm not sure it's Mr. or Mr. You will get the recording definitely. Just give us a few hours to trim it enough and then put it. Yes, Anju, tell me.
Ma'am, when you at the last said that awaken the beauty within. So there are 2, 3 people in my life I don't know, though I had been into hypnotherapy, tests, so everything I have done past life and all, and
Hmm.
I know what karma is, what I have worked a lot on myself. But every time I see when I resolve one issue, again somebody else comes in my life, either from friends or relatives, whom I can't stop about uh, what they have done to me. And
It-
if my inner consciousness says, Anju, this, it is not you, it is not you. So
Right.
I'm not able to understand that. Then I see it's my darker side or what? But then I don't understand it is my darker side or other darker side. But I want to get rid of this pattern of life which is going on.
Okay. Focus on what
Mm.
you want, number one.
Mm.
Focus on what you don't want, it can persist. Second,
Mm.
check association of these kind of people and the related feeling with your growth, personal growth. Because if there is an association, you're likely to keep inviting them, go through
Mm.
your churns, and then grow. And subconscious mind favors growth.
Mm.
Okay, so
Okay.
if you've done level 1, then R5 associations.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
reprogram your mind that
Mm-hmm.
I peacefully progress with peace and harmony
Okay, ma'am.
or pleasantness, whatever is it
Mm.
want, you have to reprogram your subconscious mind.
Okay.
And whoever doesn't align with your reprogramming may
Mm-hmm.
not really surface up, or they may show a better side of theirs in your space at least.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, these are
Yeah, yeah.
the steps. And also work with little forgiveness about giving similar experience to others in the past. If it is a karmic story, it will get cleared there.
Sure. Okay, ma'am.
I'm Shruti here.
Hi.
Uh, Whenever it comes to the manifestation, I easily manifest with the to my people surrounded me. So it happens with people in terms of money or wealth or anything. But for me, it is not possible for to get that. So what can I do for that?
There are several principles of manifestation. Have you been part of level 2?
No, I have not started Radikal. I have taken one
Yet,
session with
right?
you, and I'm practicing Radikal.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
practicing Radikal with your YouTube and website, whatever the programs are there. I'm practicing with that, but I have not taken the class yet.
So I, I don't have a shortcut answer to manifestation.
Okay,
There are principles and there is understanding and changing of the mindset. However, when
okay,
it comes to us, we are too objective. And when it comes to others, we are relatively much more objective. That's a short answer. But
okay,
manifestation has to happen in a particular way. Yeah.
okay,
Okay. Thank you.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Asha is asking, can we take shower after the recitation? Or if you're in a good space, give yourself some time, rest and relax. And if it's a busy day ahead, maybe you can just go ahead and get ready. No problem. It's a mindset um, more than external thing. Yeah. Thank you. So these are the questions. Bye bye, and see you tomorrow.